Hi, good morning. So today we're going to do compare and contrast. Now we're going to respond to the prompt that's on slide 2, and I zoomed in a little bit so you could see, and you could do the same if you click the magnifying glass and you just make it bigger and you can make it smaller. So I want to be able to see what the prompt says, because in order for me to write the correct response, I need to know what it's asking, right? Just like in math. So I'm going to use my scribble tool up here, and I'm going to read the prompt. It says, reread the conversation between the host and the cow on pages 23 through 24 of The True Jack and paragraphs 9 through 20 of Jack and the Beanstalk. How does the cow's point of view in The True Jack affect the point of view when reading Jack and the Beanstalk? So a few things. That's a lot. So we have to break it down just like our math problem. First of all, you'll notice that these guys right here are in parentheses. Are in quotation marks, and they have capital letters. So remember, that tells us that's the title of a story. Again, it does it here. Quotation marks, capital letters, that means that's the title of the story we have to go back to. So if I reread the question just to make sure I know what they're asking for, it says I have to go back and read pages 23 through 24 of The True Jack, and I'm looking for the conversation that he had with the cow. So I'm thinking about what the cow said on those pages, and then I go and read the other story on paragraphs 9 through 20 of Jack and the Beanstalk. So that means I have to do two different stories, but I'm thinking about how the cow felt about Jack, and then I'm looking for evidence in another story that supports that. So it says, how does your point of view change because of how the cow felt, what the cow said in his interview? And then if you go to the next slide, here's what you need to fill out. I'm going to add a text box by clicking this text box here. And you're going to say the evidence from True Jack. On here, it's what does the cow say about Jack? So you're going to lift the line from Jack story, saying how the cow feels about Jack. So you're just going to find sentences in those paragraphs that show you how the cow feels about Jack. And over here, I'm going to add another text box. You're going to go back to the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, and you're going to find evidence of find evidence that support the cow's feelings. So for example, this is just an example, if you say from The True Jack, the cow is saying that Jack was an awesome, great, kind guy, you're going to write down all the sentences and the page where he says he's an awesome, great, kind guy. And then you're going to go back to Jack and the Beanstalk, and you're going to find evidence of when Jack showed that he was an awesome, great, and kind guy. And this one is from Jack and the Beanstalk, and you're going to write this all down here. And then on the bottom it says, what's your conclusion? How does knowing what the cow is saying and the evidence from the text, how does that make you feel towards Jack? How do you as a reader feel towards Jack based on what the cow is saying in his point of view? And then you're going to add a text, and you're going to write it down here. Got it? All right, good luck.